Let's talk Juan Soto. And it might seem a little unfair, but everything now is seen through the lens of that contract. It's the largest contract in the history of the game. So let's go back. I want to start last year because the perception this year is very different. But last year, do you remember how he started with the Yankees? Remember, he was coming off a good but not great year with the Padres. Yankee fans not sure what they were getting. Soto, opening day, throws a runner out in the ninth inning. Immediately impressed. He also went 7 for 19 against the Astros in that first series on the road. It wasn't at Yankee Stadium, but Yankee fans saw it. 13 total bases, 4 games. He was getting after it. So when you take a look at what he did through 48 team games last year, 411 on base, 552 slugging. This year, it's not the same. Look, he's having good at-bats. Want to be fair, but it's a 376 on base. That's good. 439, not a lot of power. We even threw in total bases. He's much more productive last year, but you know what? He was getting after it. And I would say right now, he ain't getting after it. Take a look at Mets and Yankees. Let's go back. This is 2-2 in the 8th inning leading off. DJ LeMahieu, Soto's not running. He's just not running. That's in a 2-2 ball game. He also went 1 for 10 with 4 walks, which, again, you can't beat up a guy on his performance, but you can on effort. Red Sox last night goes 1 for 4 with a double play. 6th inning, gets into one here, hits it off the wall, watches the fly ball. Thought it was gone? Sure. Oh, it's a green monster. But you know it wasn't gone. He cruises into first. He'd later steal, but no, he's still at first. Here's the manager. Here's Soto after the game.
We'll talk to him about it. Tonight, obviously, someone gets a hold of one and knows when he gets it, he's won, you know. And he thought he had it, you know, with the win and all that. And in this ballpark, or you know, anywhere, but in particular in this one, with that wall right there, you got to get out of the box. So, yeah, we'll discuss that.
Last couple of nights, you've had a couple of plays where you were slow getting out of the box. Is that something you have to be more aware of?
No. I think being hustling very hard. If you see it today, you could tell.
Is it me, or did he look genuinely perplexed at even the question of that? Like, I was slow out of the box? The New York Post noticed it. Juan slow-mo. See, I thought Rob Parker was rough with Juan Soto. Slow-mo is worse. All right, Dan, I just want to set this up. I want to be fair. Again, I saw him with the Nationals when they traded everybody from the club. He was busting it that whole second half. That was in 2021. Last year with the Yankees, I think the Yankee fans immediately impressed. This guy's not just a star player, but he's busting it. So what do you make of what he's doing this year?
I feel similar to what I saw in San Diego. It seems like there's an emotional disconnect going on. Hey, Tommy, as you know, and Adam, when you don't perform, it can affect you. To your standards, it can affect you a lot of different ways. I mean, he understands, takes no talent to hustle at all. Really doesn't. That's just effort. That's just mindset. What he did was wrong. The fact he defended himself was probably not the brightest thing to do, but again, emotions after the game. But I do think it's a case where he's not performing up to his standard. I think there's a level of frustration. I think when he doesn't perform, instead of him pushing harder, he kind of disconnects a little bit and tries to figure some things out.
His at-bats are good. Like, again, he's having every at-bat I see.
They are good.
Every at-bat is going 2-2, 3-2.
He just doesn't look right now. He hasn't looked right all year.
Adam, as a player, you see that, like, again, I'm just connecting from, you know, the stats, the performance, everything. But the running, where are you on that as a player?
I mean, you got to bust it. I think that goes without saying, especially, you know, you're trying to set the tone for the team. You're considered a team leader when you're making that kind of money and you're that kind of player. And the reality is, you know, I remember going to a Knicks game when I was a kid to watch Michael Jordan play. And I didn't watch the game. I watched Michael Jordan the entire time. The eyeballs are similar on Juan Soto right now. People are going to the games. People are on TV. They're watching him at all times. He's got no breathing room to slack off at all, nor should he.
Right.
But he's learning that lesson the hard way right now. I resisted this narrative for a while, but the body language doctor and what I've been checking out, something's up a little bit. Something's up. His spirit's not quite the same right now.
See, also, I reject that narrative, like as if somebody's making it up. We do baseball-y plays here every day, and we laud the players that are getting after it. Jaron Duran, like every single game, right? Mauricio Dubon getting after it. We saw Vidal Brujan busting it yesterday, and was like, look at these guys getting after it. So if a guy is just the highest-paid player in the game, is not even running, you go, what is that exactly?
Correct, but if you go look at his Baseball Savant page, it looks the same as last year. It looks incredible. You could easily be fooled if you're not paying attention every day. But he doesn't have that luxury. We are paying attention every day, and he is not busting.
It's not noticing. Now, one thing, to be fair, Tom, before we get to you, I want to get your take on this. Let's show his base running stats. I want to be fair. He's actually taking bases this year. Again, so I want to be completely fair and statistically. You see the stolen bases. He's 6 for 6. His extra bases taken percentage is 52%. That's quite good. Bases taken, he's getting after it. His base running runs is above league average. So this, Tom, looks like an unnecessary bad look that he brings to himself. Your take?
Yeah, you can get more bases at Citi Field, by the way. It's a short right field in Yankee Stadium.
Right.
You're not going to get the extra bases much. But we do have data, as you just pointed out there, and you cannot defend that you're running hard when the data shows you're running at 22 feet per second on the ground ball, competitive ground ball to second base, when your average speed is 25.
Right.
That's not running hard.
Yeah,
okay? We've got the data. We've got the video.
Yep.
One of the worst things he did, the worst thing was not running it out. And that has nothing to do with your contract, by the way. Every major league player, every player, period, should be giving their best effort. Anything short of that, you're failing. But then not to own it after the game. And we all saw it. And we have the data here. Just own it and move on.
Yeah.
I agree with Adam. I think there's something going on here overall, holistically, with Juan Soto where he's not comfortable. He is not, if you notice what he's hitting, he's not into his legs as much as he was last year. He's more upright. We've not seen the full-on Soto shuffle at all this year. We've seen a variation of it, but the body language is very different beyond these two plays we've pointed out the last couple of days.
What's perplexing is, again, he went to, the Bronx. You played for the Mets and Yankees, right? Isn't the city kind of the city? I mean, why, I have no explanation why he'd be completely comfortable and getting after it as a Yankee. And now this year in Queens, right, there's something not connecting.
This one's it's confusing to me. I've been in both clubhouses quite recently, and they're both awesome. I don't see any reason to be bummed out being a Met at all. Again, like, this is something that I'm like, oh, it's early in the year, he'll get past it, but there's no denying that something's bugging him a little bit, and I just can't put my finger on it because the Mets clubhouse is as loose as can be. They let you be yourself. We got great leaders. The ballpark's electric every night. Something's not adding up.
I will say, from a GM standpoint, there's a difference in chasing a contract and living up to a contract.